Hi Guyana, my name is Akeem Green, the Golden Jaguars media officer, and we are here in Palm Beach, Florida, a part of our preparation for taking on Grenada on June 17 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's the Gold Cup preliminary, the first round. Should we be successful at that encounter against Grenada on June 17th, we're going to be playing the winner of Guadeloupe and Trinidad and Tobago on the 20th. And success there will get us back into the main draw as we did in 2019. But you may think everything on the field is football, is all that matters, but it's much more behind the scenes. And with me to discuss what happens behind the scenes with the preparation, especially the nutrition and the recovery for these players, is Duane Saunders. He's been attached to the Golden Jaguars for about 8 years now. He's the head of medical. Duane, as I mentioned, everyone thinks what happens on the field is all that matters. But tell us, a lot of work goes into preparing them.
Definitely, yeah. I think it's very easy to forget that what the players do off the pitch can have a big impact on what happens on the pitch, you know. So I think in terms of the nutrition, in terms of the rest and the recovery, it's something that as a team we've tried to enforce and make sure that it's good and where it needs to be, because these players are coming from different parts of the world, used to different climates, finishing their seasons at different times. So everybody's coming into the camp at a different stage in their fitness. So what we try and do is make sure that we get everybody up to the same page, to competitive level and where they need to be based on what we do in camp. And the little small details that people don't really see on the pitch play a big factor in what they do on the pitch.
Yeah, we just had a pool session, a recovery session here. How important is that? Something different from off the field. And also commenting the fact that you prepared a quite meticulous diet of breakfast, lunch, and dinner for these guys. Tell us about how good that goes into making sure they're best prepared to play on the field.
Yeah, so they had a game yesterday in the heat, and one thing that we need to make sure is that they recover from that game well and have the right sufficient rest. And having a pool session is great because it enables the players to get off their legs and take that weight bearing off, but also be able to drain all the gunk that's basically accumulated from playing that game out of their body. So we always try and do some kind of recovery, and that gives us a better chance then for our sessions going into the next game that they're in a better position to be able to compete. So recovery is essential. And then when it comes down to food, it's all about nutrition, and what you put into your body will ultimately help what we're able to get out of it. So we've made sure that what they eat and when they eat is in sync with the training, and also giving them the nutrients and the fuel that they need to compete at the highest level. In this heat, it demands a lot from your body.
It's a lot of heat.
It's a lot of heat. So these guys have to be consuming the right food or they won't perform the best. So the guys are great. They buy into what we do. They make sure that the food is what it needs to be and they eat well. So hopefully we're going to just basically tick all the boxes that we need to tick.
Yeah, we certainly be hoping to tick all those boxes. And you can't see we're sweating here. It's quite hot in Florida. But the guys are remaining focused at hand for the mission against Grenada and then onwards to get back into the Gold Cup. So remember to like and share, to stay tuned to all the content of the Golden Jaguars as we undertake this journey to qualify again for the main draw of this year's Gold Cup.